What do you think of Ask FM?
I honestly think that Ask FM is a good way for people to ask questions. What I don't like, though, is the fact that it gives you the option to be anonymous, which means that people can, be hidden behind a screen. And so if people are saying something bad, it may not always be a good influence on the person because you don't know who it is.
I think Ask FM could be good or bad, depending on the question that someone asks you. It can be personal and you do not want to answer a question, but then you can get hate as well, which is not necessarily a good thing because it affects the way you feel. And if you can think you can think of who is saying it and why they're saying it, and you don't know whether it's your friends or if it's somebody that you do like or you don't like. So I think Ask FM is a way where people can ask you questions, tell you questions, whether it be good or bad.
Personally, it's not for me. I mean, fine. I personally think that people with confidence issues go on Ask FM because you're either going to be told you're loved or you're going to be told you're hated, right? So I just think it's kind of weird whether you want to be told that. So it's definitely self-confidence plays a big role in it. And then I also think about the complainers of Ask FM. People complain about it. They come to me and they're like, oh, I'm getting so much hate on Ask FM. And I'm like, well, maybe if you don't have Ask FM, you wouldn't hear that. I mean, what is Ask FM for? It's for people to tell you they don't like you or like you behind a cute computer screen.
I mean, I think it's kind of dumb and kind of stupid, but at the same time, people could be positive and you could get, people could tell you all the things that you never hear that are nice about you, but in general, it's just a way for people to bully you and tell you all these things about yourself that you don't necessarily want to hear.
I think it's really dumb. I don't really understand why anyone would get it. It's really just a place where people can anonymously send you their opinions about you, which not necessarily is going to be a good thing.
Okay, I think Ask FM is really stupid. There who like to say negative stuff about a person who is nice or maybe not nice at all. I think that even if you have something bad to say, you should keep it to yourself because it's not nice at all.
What is your personal experience with Ask FM?
I heard about it, and so I got one just to see kind of what it was all about, and I didn't really get asked a lot of questions since I don't answer them too much. I just kind of read them and then do nothing about it. I guess I just got to look at people's answers and see what the website was actually about since I didn't really know anything.
My personal experience with Ask FM is that when I first got it, I thought it was amazing because it was a different way to be able to interact with my friends, get to know them better. And then things started to turn for the worst and go downhill because there were rumors being spread and things being said about me that weren't necessarily nice or true, and it definitely wasn't a nice feeling to have people talking about me, and I didn't know who they were. They were asking anonymous personal questions that weren't really relevant to them, and they had no business knowing, but they just decided to ask anyway. And eventually I decided that, you know what, enough was enough, and I shut down my account because I believe that once you get Ask FM and you start following people on it, you are basically signing up to get hated on.
I've been in a situation where people have been sending me hateful comments about my height and my knowledge. Honestly, I have thought about doing unnecessary things like maybe suicide. Maybe once in a while I thought about it because I didn't feel like it was worth living where people are just full of hateful comments and hateful thoughts. So I decided to disactivate my account because I didn't think it was worth it. There's no point in feeling unhappy about yourself by other people's opinions. If they have their own opinions, they should leave it to themselves. I personally don't think that they should say it to the world.
For me, Ask FM was actually pretty good. Once or twice I've gotten hate before, and it's nothing new. It's nothing like something that's like new or whatever. But I mean, yeah, I've gotten hate before, and it does affect people and the way they feel about themselves because they don't know who it is and who's talking to them. So it does affect you to see who, and ask to yourself, who is that, or who's trying to talk to you behind a hidden screen. And I personally think that you shouldn't, if you have something bad to say about someone, you should say it to their face or off anonymous.
Do you think that Ask FM should be shut down?
No, but I do think that they should eliminate the option to be anonymous, because a lot of the times people post things that aren't exactly nice and they freely say it because it's anonymous. It gives you the option to hide behind a screen and, you know, hide yourself from the person or people that you're talking about. And I think that it's really bad because, you know, it may not always be a good influence on other people. It can change the way people think about you, and if you, like, since you don't know who it is, you're constantly, like, the person who's being threatened or whatever the situation is, they're paranoid because they don't know who it is, so they're constantly waiting to see who else is going to say something, and if they're going to come right out and say it or say it anonymously.
I don't think Ask FM should be shut down, but it comes to a point where people ask about your personal life, which is like none of their business. But I think, no, I don't think it should be shut down because it's people's personal opinions, and I get that, but it's when you use it in a negative way.
Yes, I think it should be shut down because nobody deserves to have negative and hateful comments almost every day, especially if it's anonymous, because people want to know who's saying these things so they can talk out. And another note, I think that Ask FM should be removed because there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of struggles in their life right now, and nobody needs the extra stressful comments about their weight, height, size, form, shape, whatever. I just think that it's really rude, and it probably can lead someone to suicide, God forbid, but still.
No, because, like, I mean, if you want to hear everything bad about you and, like, dwindle on that every word, that's your choice. If people don't want to know what other people have to say about them, then they shouldn't make an account asking people to do it.
Well, I think people should be held responsible for their own actions, but considering there have been, I think, 2 suicides with it, I would say that it should be shut down, but I don't know, I think you should take care of yourself, you know? Like, the website is there for you to use, but you don't have to.